Okay, so what I was saying is your formula of these three formulae what you had done earlier, and I can add up formulas on the same thing, like V S is equal to V plus U by 2 into T. That was the basic through which these formula have been derived. Average speed into time. If you can look over here, if you can look over here, if you replace V with the definition of V, what is V? Change in velocity, I mean with the definition of acceleration. So AT is your change in velocity. AT is change in velocity. V U plus AT. U plus change in velocity is your V. If you replace your V over here, what do you get? You get U plus AT. U plus AT plus U. That means 2U plus AT and half of it. So 2U becomes a U, and this is the formula what you get on replacing V with U plus AT. Now this average velocity into time will only work if your velocity was going like this, from U to V with a constant slope. So none of this formula is going to work if the acceleration is not constant. And you have come to class 11, most of the cases acceleration will not be a constant unless until we are throwing stuff in air. When we throw stuff in air and ignore air resistance, then acceleration due to gravity will take it as constant because the height is not too much from Earth. So and how did you get this formula? You did the area under the graph. You did this box area and the triangle area, or whichever way, the trapezium area, and you got this. You got this by doing the area. So area under VT is your displacement. That is the right approach. That is going to still hold good. And your slope of VT is your acceleration. Like slope over here was constant, so we could go a long distance from here to there. We could go a long time, long span, and get the slope. So what was the change in height? U V minus U was a change in height. And what is this? That is T. V minus U by T is equal to A. No longer can we do this. No longer can we do this. Get the point? Because it might not be a straight line, as simple as that. Is that clear? Everybody is clear with this? Shall I rub it off?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now graphing and all, I think Lalit sir will do it. But since I've drawn this, just tell me how will the velocity time graph look like? So slope of this is this. What do you mean by slope of this? What do you mean by slope of this? Dx by dt. What do you mean by that? That's the slope of that. Is your velocity.
Sir,
Slope means change in the vertical length gone, which is displacement over here, divided by change in time, right? And for slope, we are not going to take long spans because it is going to give me average. If I say what is the average velocity from here to there, I'll take this long span and it is absolutely all right. I'll get the change in displacement delta x, change in time delta t, and this by this is the average velocity. So a lot of questions on average velocity also come. Like they say, you're going in a circle, you went from here to there in t time. What's the average velocity? You don't care how you went, the displacement is so much. Displacement is so much and whatever time. So much divided by time. Root 2r divided by t will be your average velocity. Got the point? Average velocity is not your final velocity plus initial velocity by 2 into time. Not at all. Are you getting the point? Not at all. Even if you're doing vectors, still it is not that. Average velocity is not initial plus final by 2. That is crap. Average velocity is displacement by time. Everybody is knowing this. If not, just repeat it in your head. Average velocity is not this. Okay. 1 year of questions were this will work for average also, because a certain kind of questions was given, doesn't make that as the average velocity. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. What's the time over here? Sorry, what's the slope over here? From here to there, seems like a straight line. What's the slope? A positive or negative?
positive.
Some
Positive.
positive slope. So I'll just draw it over here. Some positive slope. Get the point? Now what happens to the slope?
Goes to 0.
Decreases. Get the point? And becomes flat. So it is going to decrease and become flat. How shall I make it go down? Like this, like this, like this. I can make it go down any which way. How shall I make it go down?
The top way.
That becomes like, now you are more involved if you are able to tell. It's not simply that it went to 0. How shall I make it go down? Now it is written that it is quadratic. I know slope of quadratic will be linear, right? Because I know when I differentiate t square, I'll get a t, right? Right? T square differentiated will be what? X power n.
2t.
I'll
2t.
use some other variable. W. What will happen to this? It will become
nw to the power n minus 1.
power minus 1. Okay, you can see that if I am going to use in physics, the units are going to be consistent. If it was in meters, meter power n divided by meter, d means change, still the units are same. Meter power n divided by meter will give me meter power n minus 1. If I'm using differentiation in physics, units are going to hold, right? So t square differentiated will be linear. I know that it was a big slope over here, a big slope over here. So a big velocity, which I have marked, say u, I'll call it as u, and zero slope over here, so zero velocity. Now the question was how to connect them. It is going to connect as a straight line. Got the point? Is that clear? After that, what happens? The displacement is neither going up nor going down, or in simple terms, the velocity is
0.
0. The slope is 0, hence the velocity is 0. I always see what is the slope, what is the slope, what is the slope, that's the velocity, right? Right? And then I said it went up in cubic, meaning to say what? The
T
slope
cube.
started increasing, right? And suppose a certain slope is given over here, that this slope became a 4 slope. I'll make it go up to 4. See this slope, I think almost that slope. So I'll make it go up to this thing. But which way? Shall I make it go up straight line?
Would it be a curve?
It will be a quadratic curve, right?
Gradual
Now
increase.
quadratic curve, will I draw like this or like that? I think your maths teacher will do enough if I'm not taking your quadratic equation, okay? And it will be like this. Get the point? I don't want to get into the debate of that. I hope everybody understands that, okay? The velocity slowly started increasing. So it can't have a corner over here, but still many ways why we can say that it is like that and not the other way around. If it was the other way around, the velocity was decreasing. Here it is clearly that the velocity is increasing, right? Slope is becoming higher, right? Right? When I see the VT curve like this, do I say the particle is going like this, like this, like this? Obviously not. This is all motion in a straight line. It's just going straight up and down. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. Now, what will be the AT curve? What will be the AT curve? Slope of this. AT is the slope of this. So what is the slope over here? What is the slope over here? Any acceleration in this period?
0.
0.
No
Acceleration
acceleration,
0.
right? No acceleration. No acceleration. Then what's the acceleration over here?
Negative.
Negative. Why? Because it is going, the velocity is decreasing, right?
Yes, sir.
Is a particle going forward or backwards here?
Forward.
It is still going forward. Okay, don't think the particle is going backwards. Not at all. It is going forward with a decreasing velocity. Your acceleration is negative doesn't mean the particle is going backwards necessarily, right? When you do SHM, all the time it is ulta. Acceleration is one way, particle is going some other way. It is at some other place. Okay, anyways, what is this? Again, zero acceleration. What is this? Slope of this is your acceleration. Is the slope increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Increasing. Okay, so it goes up. Okay, and becomes something from zero slope to something. So say to this thing. Right? Right? How do I connect?
A straight line.
Absolutely straight line. Why absolutely straight line? Absolutely straight. Why? Because t cube differentiated will give me a t square. So I have to be mathematically right. And t square differentiated will give me a something in t. If a is equal to la 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 lulu t, if something t plus minus something, whatever, it's a straight line equation, right? right?
So apparently Chinmay is in the waiting room.
Oh, how many people? Now I can't repeat, man. Latecomers, punish yourself, slap yourself, man. Okay, that's better. If you were late in Neve, I couldn't have slapped, but you can slap yourself. Now, what was I saying? What did I say? So this has to be an absolute straight line, right? Any doubt with this? Any doubt with this? So in this higher standard, 11th, what is it? You will have to write the exact equations. Get the point? Like what would be the exact equation? Give me a sample equation for this x, somebody. If you can make back the sample equations, then you have done enough math, by the way. Let me just see who can give me a sample equation for f, x, sample equation.
So it's linear, so I think it'll be 4x.
Okay, I'll put a 2x, okay, so that I don't get very high values. Is that clear? It is more than 45 degree, I'm putting a 2x. So I'm happy. So this equation is, I'm happy with the equation. Let me just put it. X is equal to 2t. Is that clear? Will it follow like this? And let me put some time over here. 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds. And then that guy is 8 seconds. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? Can somebody tell me what will be this u value now?
2.
What will be this u value?
2.
2.
It is 2, right? Slope of this is this, right? It is 2
Yes,
or
sir.
not? Right or wrong? Right. Now, what is this area, by the way? What is this area? What do you call the area as? Area under VT curve as?
Displacement.
Displacement. And do we need to integrate and all? No, it's coming a boxy area. We can just do it by our old math, right? No need of calculus over here. So what's the area, 4 or not?
Yes, sir.
What will 4 be over there? From 0 to 2, how much it has gone? So it has gone from here to there, right? So this would be 4. From here to there would be 4. Mind you, get the points. I'll mark a 4 over there. Is that clear? Is that clear? Everybody draw the graph for yourself, okay? It is going to, you can refer it later on. I was not planning to do all the math over here, but I'll do some math over here. Is that clear? Now, can you tell me a sample equation or the exact equation for that guy? Can you tell me the exact equation for that guy? Why exact equation? Because I've drawn something over here now which cannot be refuted. So from here I'll get that. So can you give me the sample, the actual equation for this one, this line? What will be the equation for this line? It's a straight line, right? Straight line format is y is equal to something, y is equal to something x plus some constant. Remember, guys?
So there are people in the waiting room.
What's happening, man? They're getting kicked off or what?
Yeah.
Guys, please get connected by at least 2 devices. Mobile phone and this thing, if you're having bad internet. Okay. So y is equal to mx plus c. Everybody knows that this is the equation of a straight line.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the equation for this? So over here, instead of y-axis, we have v. Instead of x-axis, we have a t, right? Right? Two things we have to solve. I can look and tell you, but then you have not done straight lines very well till now. So I'll put some values and tell. What is this value? Velocity 0, time is equal to 4. So I put t is equal to 4 and v is equal to 0. What do I get? What do I get? V is equal to 0, t is equal to 4. Right? Any other point I can put? I can put this point. What is that point?
2,
T is equal to
2.
2, V is equal to 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So V is equal to 2 when T is equal to 2. Do I have an answer? Yes, I have an answer, right? What's the answer? Subtract off the 2, what do you get? What do you get? 2m is equal to
-2.
minus 2.
Minus 2.
So m is equal to -1, right? Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Slope was actually -1, which was very easily seen. Hence, we said that we can just look and tell you what's the answer. So slope is -1. Why? Because this is a 45-degree triangle, right? 2 height and 2 breadth, right? That slope is -1. And what is C? You can put that -1 in any one of this. Say
4.
put -1 over here. What do you get? C is equal to 4, right?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So C is the y-intercept. This line would have touched it at 4, right? Because it is going with the same slope, right? It's not touching it. There's another story. It would have touched. So this is the exact equation of this. This is the exact equation of V. I can't fool around with the equations. Once I've started and once I've guessed that, okay, this is the thing, all other equations are confined. Is that clear? Is that clear? By your knowledge of class 9, can you tell me what is this mark? What is this mark? This was 4. What is that? 5, 6, 7. What is that? Fast. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Oh my God.
8.
Area under the curve is the distance or not? If I speak, you'll say, yeah, yeah, yeah. But the point is, understanding is one thing. Doing yourself is another thing. You can understand the most difficult thing which is taught. It is plain English what people are speaking. Whether you apply yourself or not. What is this area? What is this area?
That's 6.
Now, what is this area?
2.
That area is 2,
Yeah.
right? Half base into height, 2. What is the area under the VT curve tells you? Displacement.
Displacement.
Displacement means how much it went from 2 to 4 seconds. It went 2. Is this area positive or negative? Positive, above the axis. So it went 2 ahead. 2 ahead. So where was it? It was 4. We had marked it as 4. Okay, this was a kind of our choice. 4. It went 2 ahead. Now this has to be 6, no matter what. Got the point? Is that clear? Is that clear? Now let me keep solving this. Can you tell me the equation for A over here? And the equation for X over there? X equation. A is faster to tell. What is A? What is A? A is a
-1.
constant. Now how to get A? Slope of this is this. Slope of this guy is this. Slope of this guy is this. Area under here is there. Area under here is there. Got the point? And therefore we did all that calculus stuff so that we can keep on doing slope and area, slope and area, slope and area. Got the point? Right? Right? Yeah, so what does this say? Tell me. What is the slope of this? What is the slope of this? It is like 2 down when you go 2 forward. -2 by 2, right? Slope is this or not? Delta V by delta T. What is your delta V? Went from 2 to 0, -2 and 2 span. So -2 by 2, -1 is the slope. So this must be -1 meter per second square, -1, right? Any doubt in that? You can see that slope over here. This thing which is attached to the T is depicting the slope, by the way. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So A is equal to -1. Now suppose we are not too much into graphs. Let me keep doing parallelly. V is equal to dx by dt. Everybody agrees with this or not? If there is any debate in this, let me clarify, because this is the basis for almost all of your physics henceforth. So please clarify. It is not confined to this chapter, that okay, this chapter over, let's see the next chapter. All the chapters are linked. Anybody any doubt in this? Dx by dt, if you remember, was slope of xt curve. That was how dx by dt was explained to you. So when I read this, I'm reading velocity is slope of xt, which I know. Okay, that yes, velocity is slope of xt. How to differentiate? How to differentiate? Let us put the x. What was the x? 2t, right? So what do we get? What do we get?
2.
2.
First part we have already done, right? Second part we'll do. Okay, second part. Yeah, okay, first part, let me just do the first part. So I'll make a table, in fact. Okay. This from 0 to 2. Then comes my 2 to 4. Then comes that all 0 stuff is there, right? That is your 4 to 6, 4 to 6, and 6 to 8. 6 to 8 will be quite important. Is this coming in the board?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. So what I'll say is, I'll write the equations. What are the equations? Starting value, end value. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. So what is the equation of 0 to 2? What is the x equation? X is equal to 2t, right? V will be what? V will be dx by dt. How much will that be? Differentiate this with respect to time.
2.
2.
2.
The t goes away. I hope you have practiced enough differentiation, right? So this is your 0 to 2. Is the v2? Yes, it is, no doubt. Okay. Differentiate this. A is equal to dv by dt. I read it. Acceleration is slope of vt curve. Yes, I know it's slope of vt curve. In other terms, change in v divided by change in time at a certain time is the acceleration at that time. Yes, it is.
0.
Right? Differentiation of a constant, 0. Do I get a 0? Yeah, done. Now going to the next part. 0 to 4. 0 to 4, did I get the equation? No, I didn't get the equation, right? Okay, I have not got the equation yet. I got the v equation first. It was straight line. I was happy getting that. Okay, I could have got this and worked it back, but this is like going to make my stuff little simple. So I'll just write that equation. What is that? V is equal to minus t plus 4. Is everybody okay with this equation? Everybody okay with that? Now do that. A is equal to dv by dt. What do you get? A, which is dv by dt, what do you get?
-1.
This first part will give you a -1 and this will give you a 0, right? Get the point? As a physics guy, I would rather be looking at the graph and say, yeah, it is -1, the slope is -1, rather than being too much in calculus. When I'm not able to imagine stuff, then I start doing the math and try to correlate my imagination with the math. Is that clear? Don't become too mechanical. Don't become too mechanical. Get that now. How do you get that now? How do you get that?
So you integrate
To
that
integrate,
to
right? So that is the easier way of doing it. Suppose I'm not integrating, okay? And suppose I do want to do by my knowledge of quadratic equation. Can you? Okay, in fact, in quadratic equation, I'll just teach you how to shift the quadratic curves here and there and stuff like that. I'll just simply integrate. Now, what is this? The other guy said integrate. So I'm going to write over here the same stuff, what I was writing earlier, that v is equal to dx by dt. Everybody is okay with this, right? Get the point? So now I am knowing v, I am not knowing x. Previously I was knowing x, I was not knowing v. I was knowing x, this was known, v was not known. I differentiated, I got my v. Next situation, which is from 2 to 4 situation, I'm not knowing x, I don't know, I have to find x. X is equal to what? It is going to come some quadratic. It is going to come a ulta quadratic, some negative t square it is going to come. I don't know what it is going to come. I don't know this, but I know this. Do I know this? Do I know this for this portion? Do I know the velocity for that portion? Do I know the variation of slope for that portion? Yes, I know. That is minus t plus 4. Got the point? Is that clear? So when I don't know this and I know this, what you have to do is you have to do normal math steps. You have to cross multiply like this. You'll say v dot dt is equal to dx. Anything wrong? Anything wrong? The not known part is here and the known parts are here. Get the point? But not dx. I wanted to know the whole x, the whole change in x, right? So what I'll say is, everybody is okay with this line? Ask
Yes, sir.
if you have doubt. Ask people. Ask people.
So why is v equal to minus t plus 4?
Ayo. Yeah, why not? What do you want? Plus t plus 4 or something? What else you want? Tell me. The question is how you got it or why it is this and not something else. What is the question?
How we got it?
How we got it? Okay, we did it. So we'll go back. Are you clear that this will be a straight line? If you have to ask her how, you ask me how right now. Who is this, by the way?
Sir, Nikhil.
Yeah, Nikhil. Why so late you are speaking? Anyways, good you have spoken. This is a straight line. VT is a straight line from 2 to 4. Are we clear on that or wrong?
Clear on that.
Why? Why? Tell me the reason why it's a straight line.
Sir,
Simply, huh? Simply clear. Because it's clearly drawn straight line, huh? Yeah, why it's a straight line?
sir, h square, so differentiation will give linear.
Yeah, x square nahi, t square bolo. Okay,
T
t
square,
square
sorry.
differentiation is
Ah,
linear because
T
this was
square.
given as t square. And this was given, like I have not assumed it was given.
It was given.
If it was given as t power 4, then it would have been cubic. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
It is a straight line, and what we got hold of is the starting point. We got hold of this using the previous guy, previous thing, previous stuff. We got a hold of this, and we got hold of the end point. End point, somebody said the slope is looking like 0. Okay, it is looking like flat, so we agreed and said, okay, flat, 0. Got the point? And the
Yes, sir.
connection could have been any curvy connection, depending on what is the nature of the curve over here. Okay, get the point? So
Yes,
quadratic
sir.
gives linear. So we are clear it is linear. Now if it is linear, what do you mean by linear? Linear means linear polynomial means what? V has to be a format of something something t plus something something, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? And we have got 2 points to correlate. What is this point? 0, 4, 0 and 2,
2,
2.
0. 2, 2, yeah.
So I put a 2, 2 over here. I got a equation in A and B. Okay, then I put 0, 4 here, 0 and 4 here. I got
Yes.
another AB. Simultaneously I solved, I got the A and B value. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Logically I said that this slope is -1. I can write the slope straight away over here, but you'll be doing that in straight line. Why? You can write the slope over there. And had it gone back, the intercept would have been at 4. If you draw it back, no, logically, the intercept would have been 4. 2 back, 2 up, 2 more back, 2 more up at 4. Got the point? So that was your 4. So hence we got it. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Anybody, any doubt till now? Please ask. Please ask. No use proceeding unless until you're not comfortable. And draw everything, man. Draw everything. Refer to it later on. Okay, now I said, what am I doing over here? What is the process? I'm wanting to get my x equation over here, and it is going to come as something t square, right? Something. Okay, this is not complete, right? Right? But what is that t square? And by quadratic knowledge, I know that this curving down ones are your negative x square equations, and curving up ones are your positive x square equation. Hence, I said that something minus t square I'm going to get. Okay. Now we will make use of calculus to get it. So we are doing some hardcore math over here. Okay, that calculus thing over here. Dx by dt is v. I know, I'll just cross multiply. All those things hold good with this. So v dot dt is your dx. What I know is my change in x. X went from 4 to 6 or not, right? Right? Oh, that also I don't know. Okay, I know my velocities. That sixth thing I'm going to get, okay, from here only. I know my velocities, right? 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 I know that the area under the curve is called change in x. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That I know the area under the curve. Remember what was area under curve? Area under curve is integration of this or not? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So integration, if I say integration left hand side, integration right hand side. I hope it is clear. The light went off. Okay, it's back. So area under the curve is my displacement. By this integration also I'm getting the same thing. What will be dx integration? Guys, we have practiced integration last class. What is dx integration? I can read it as
It's
x power
X.
0 dot dx integration, right? What will this give me? X
X.
power 1 by 1, right? Right? Right?
Yeah.
Going from x1 to x2, right? From where to where we are integrating, right? Right? What does the
Yes,
next line
sir.
give me? x2 minus x1. Is this clear with everybody? Have a look, soak it in, because this was just last class we have done, so it may take a while to sink in. That new guy who's saying that he's new, have you seen the video? Have you seen the integration video? Who was that man? Jane or somebody? Jalen? Jalen? Slept off. Okay. Okay, others. x2 minus x1 is this thing, right? What is x2 minus x1? What is x2 minus x1? From where to where you are integrating. That is going to come this displacement or not, from here to there. Ultimately, it is going to come that, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to get the equation of the curve, I will say till here we have figured out, After this I'm doing. So x is going from 4 to somewhere I don't know. I'll call it as x. Is this limit clear why I wrote like this? 4 to x.
Sir, I have one confusion. Like, why can't we directly integrate that minus t plus 4?
Hey, we are integrating. I'm writing the left hand side and right hand side. Both I'm writing simultaneously.
Okay.
Is this clear that I'm integrating from x is 4 to somewhere? How did I get 4? I got 4 by solving the previous stuff which I have done. Right? Right? At t is equal to 2, at t is equal to 2, x is equal to 4. We already know that, right? At t is equal to 2, x is equal to 4. Further t, how much is x? We don't know because we don't know the equation and we are solving it, right? Is that clear? So 4 to somewhere. V dot dt. So what is a variable over here? Time is a variable. V is also the variable. We have to write in terms of time. So time is going from where to where? Time is going from where to where? When x is equal to 4, how much is the time?
2 to 4.
How much?
The interval is 2 to 4.
Louder, man.
The interval is 2 to 4.
2 to 4, right? Okay, absolutely right. 2, I'm not writing 4 over here because I did not write 6 over here. I'll say some time t. Okay, so that I get a general equation. I could have written 4 also to get the exact displacement, but I'm not going only for the displacement. I'm going for the whole equation. Are you understanding? At 2.1 second, where it is 2.2 second, 2.3 seconds, so I'm writing t over there. If I just wanted the displacement from 2 to 2 seconds to 4 seconds, I'll write 2 to 4. Is that clear? Is that clear? So at 4, at time is equal to 2, the displacement is 4. At some random time t, the displacement is x, and we are going to write it for this span 2 to 4. So how much is v from 2 to 4? Now one major problem over here, can we integrate like this? We can't. If we have two different variables, we can't integrate. Will you say the answer is v power 1 by 1, v power 2 by 2? Is this integration v square by 2?
No,
Why not?
because it's not with respect to v.
Absolutely right, because this guy is not dv. Had it been dv, this would have been the thing, okay? Had it been dv. Is that clear? But this is dt. So what to do? Either write t in terms of v or write v in terms of t, which is easier. V in terms of t, what is that? Minus t plus 4. So I'll write that. Minus t plus 4. Got it? Integration with dt. Going from 2 to t. Is that clear? Is that clear? And the other hand side, what is it? What is it? We'll straight away integrate it. What do you get on integration? What do you get on integration?
X.
X, limit 4 to x. So what do you get ultimately? X minus 4, right? Upper
Yeah.
limit minus lower limit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now straight away I'll write the answer over here. Not the answer, I have to write 2 lines, but I'll write the 2 lines over here. Then I'll rub off 1 line. Okay. Okay. Yeah, tell me integration of this. People, you have to tell me. I'll put the limits later. You have to tell me the integration of that. Tell me.
Minus t
plus
square by
4t.
2.
Absolutely right. Minus t square by 2. Those who have not practiced, you will see that how you keep struggling if you don't do the previous work fully. Everything is going to build up. So still very less time has gone. So keep doing. Don't have to become masters, but have to have some scratchy knowledge in everything. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult to go forward. Plus this integration
40.
constant, so we don't care about a constant. 1 means t power 0. T power 0 becomes t power 1 by 1. So it becomes 4 t power 1 by 1. So 4t, right? Right? Limit where to where? Limit where to where?
2 to t.
2 to t. Okay, generally people say that, oh, that done, integration done. But that's absolutely wrong. You have to put the limit, otherwise you'll get all wrong answer. You'll get a shifted curve. You'll understand that later. Shifted curve you'll get. Okay, so what is it? What is it? I put the upper limit. That's almost the same copy paste. And then I put the lower limit. So minus the lower limit. Minus the lower limit. What is that? 2
Minus 2 plus
what is that? Minus 2
minus 2 plus 8.
plus 8, right? So this is a plus 6, right? So minus 6 over here, right? Right?
Yeah.
Minus 6 over there. And the other hand side was x minus 4. X minus 4. So what do you get? 4 goes on the other side, right? Becomes minus t square by 2 plus 4t, and minus 4 goes over the other side, becomes
Minus 2.
minus 2, right? Right?
Yeah.
So that's your equation. Let me just see whether we'll be able to digest the equation correctly or not. Straight away we are doing something which is slightly on the difficult side. Okay, building it back and making the graphs. It is not that difficult because I gave some straight line curves. If it was all curvy, it will become a little difficult math. Okay. Okay. let me just verify few things before I go ahead, and then I'll take your doubts. Was X going to come as quadratic? It will be repetitive for many, but I want to make it very cautious. Okay, after the litmus test, we are going to split into two batches. In one batch, I'll teach very slow. In one batch, I'll go a little fast. Here I'm going in between. Okay, so those who are getting it fully, be a little patient. Was my X going to be a quadratic in T? Yes, it was, right? Right? Is this a quadratic in T? Okay, it is, but there are millions of quadratic in T. Was my T square going to have a negative coefficient? Yes, it was. Why? Why? Because it is curving down. Curving down, 10th class knowledge that your coefficient of the square part has to be negative. Curving up is positive. Got the point? Okay. Now, how do I believe this is right? I have to believe that this is right by verifying the endpoints. At t is equal to 2, is x coming as 4? At t is equal to 2, is x coming at 4? Put it over here. Check out. Check out. Is it coming? Yes, guys.
Yeah.
At t is equal to 2, is x 4?
Yeah.
At 2, it is a 2 square by
Yes, sir.
2 minus 2.
Minus
Minus
4
2
plus
and a
8.
minus 2 is minus 4, and this is plus 8, right? It is coming as 4, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Okay, I could have other stuff also which could have given that, At 4, how much is the t coming as? At 4. At 4. 4 square 16. So minus 8 over here, right? And minus 2. Minus 10 over there, right? Right? And 4 into
Yes.
4, 16.
16.
6.
10, 6.
6.
Is it coming as 6?
6.
Does it verify this? Yes. How did we get that number? Doing the area. Because area, I know triangle area is 2 over here. 2 on 4 is 6, right? It is coming, two things are coming all right. It has to be all right. But we have done differentiation first. So whatever we do first, we believe in that more. So suppose we believe in differentiation, just differentiate this. What do we get? Differentiate this. 2 comes in front, right?
Minus t plus 4.
Minus t, right? Differentiation of 4t, 4. Differentiation of constant, nothing. So this is giving. So everything is matching all right, right? Get the point? Is that clear? So we have built up on this. I'm not going to do this column. This column you will do for me. Because I'm going to repeat this column again and again for you. Is that clear? Logic will be same. Are we clear on that? Okay, now ask. Somebody was going to ask till now something. Some lady said something in between. Ask.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just you rubbed up the calculation, so I didn't understand how you got 4t minus 2 and x.
How I got 4?
T minus 2.
Where is that 4t minus 2?
The 2 to 4 column.
This one, minus 2t square plus 4t minus 2.
Just the minus 2 part. I didn't get the last part that you said.
Okay, okay. What was the right hand side? Right hand side was, look at this equation. This equation I had written over here. What is the right hand side? X minus 4, right? And what we got in the left hand side was minus t square by 2 plus 4t. And what did we get over here? What did we get over here? Minus 6, right? Did you get this part?
Yes, sir. My audio just went off when you were telling the last step.
Okay,
Could you
got it.
please-
So you got this part, right?
Yeah.
Oh, am I in the board? Minus t square by 2 plus 4t minus 6 is what we got on integrating on this side integration. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If it is not, I can integrate again. You know how to integrate?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I
It
got
will be
that.
minus t square by 2 plus 4t with the upper limit t and minus t square by 2 plus 4t with the lower limit 2 and subtract the 2 and you'll get this. Got the point? And right side integration was this.
Okay.
It will
Now
be
I got it.
x, upper limit x, lower limit 4. So x minus 4, right?
Okay.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
People sometimes forget this 4. That's a very common habit of forgetting, and their curve gets shifted, but they are never imagining the curve, and hence it gets a mess. So we are doing the slightly difficult way. People just generally do this. They have been given this and they say, what will be v? Differentiate it. What will be this? Integrate it. We are just matching it with a curve also. So that's a little logical and difficult part. Is that clear? Okay, so that's the story so far. And this story is hardly any story to tell. What is the v over here? What's the equation of the v over there? What's the equation of the v? V is equal to 0, right? Right? What is the equation of the x over there? What is the equation of the x? Say something. X is equal to 6, right? From 4 to 6, right? What is the equation of acceleration? A is equal to 0. Now get me these 3 equations. After that, get me the 3 equations. What logic will you use? What logic? X, v is equal to dx by dt and a is equal to
dv by dt.
dv by dt. Get hold of any one guy and you will be able to do. Suppose you know x, you'll be able to differentiate and get the v. Once you get the v, you can differentiate and get the a. Suppose you know x, you do that. Suppose you know v, then you do like this. Suppose you know v, what do? You put it over here, integrate, right? With the correct limits. So I'm just leaving this part. This part is damn important. Suppose you know v, you put it over here and integrate. Suppose you know a, you put it over there and integrate. Suppose you know v, you can differentiate and get the a. So one thing you have to know between x, v and a. One thing you have to know to get started. So which one will you pick? In the last, which one will you pick? Any one curve you have to know.
The linear one. The last
Linear one.
A.
This one, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's the easy pick, right? Now do whole process on that. I'll just pause the video. I'll expect you to take some few minutes. Do it. Now look over here very carefully. Look over here very carefully. If this cubic was a steep cubic or a low cubic, what will happen? What will happen? This curve will change accordingly, right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if this curve change, this will change, right? Get the point? Is that
Yes,
clear?
sir.
So I have to give you one extra information, right? One extra information I have to give you so that you're doing it correctly. I mean, in the graph, it looks like this 2, this upper point is 2. When it is 2, it is 2. So it is a half t square shifted, but I don't expect you to do that. So what I'll do is one extra information I'll give you. This acceleration, you're using that, right? I'll do that. Acceleration is how much you want? Say 1. Acceleration is 1 towards the end. Is that clear? Is that clear? End is acceleration is 1. Starting acceleration 0, end acceleration is 1. So get the A curve, get this A and get going. Once you get A, get into the calculus mode. Got the point? Any doubt? Ask me. Don't be sitting. Ask me. Absolutely stupid doubts you can ask me. Nothing is stupid. Okay. The only thing which is stupid is not doing anything and sitting when somebody is there to tell you what to do. If you ask me, even if it is a class 8 kid sitting over here, if he keeps asking, I can make him I can make him understand slowly. And I have time right now because the others are doing it. So you ask me, don't ask when the others are ending. Don't hesitate too much. Don't wait too long.
So why
Man,
can't
it
we
was all
take that as a
paused. It was all paused. Nobody said that. Nobody said it was paused. Okay, I'll just repeat very fast. What we said is we just found out how we got this equation. Okay, by putting a is equal to mt plus c. Instead of m and c, instead of a and t, I put a 0 and a 6, and then later I put a 1 and a 8 and got my m and c. And then I told them a bit of logic how to get that c directly, but then forget it. So once you have got your a, somebody in the class said that now to get v, you will use this equation, because in this equation a is known, v is not known. So you'll put a over here and then v, and then somebody is asking something. Yeah, what is that?
Oh, so my question is like, why can't we just integrate it normally? And we know initial velocity at that point is 0, so we
Then
can't.
this is abnormal or what? One second, normally and all. Why do you classify like that?
So like, why do we have to do
Then
that?
next you will say, sir, why don't you behave normally?
Sorry, yeah. Why do we have to do that is equal to integration of dx? Why can't we just find the value of the integration of the a into like the at curve and then add that to the
One second. Very slowly. Tell me what?
yeah.
Tell me again.
Why can't we integrate?
Right from the start, you tell me. Why can't means what am I doing, and why can't right from the start? I want to understand your doubt.
Okay, so can I do it like this, that I integrate that at curve at that end for that t cube thing?
Yeah,
that
tell me what to write. Tell me what to write.
So that integration thing from 6 to 8.
6 to 8. Yeah, absolutely.
That a value is minus.
Now tell me the right hand side also.
That is just change in velocity.
Yeah, okay. dv integration from.
No, like I just wrote that is change in velocity, and then I can add
Yeah,
that.
okay, but in style we are writing. Yeah, I know it is change in velocity. It is what? What
So
minus what?
that's exactly my question. Why do we have to write that integration of dv? Why can't we just add that to the value of 0, because we know initial velocity is 0?
No. Very slowly, man. That fast I can't understand. You
Sorry,
see,
sorry.
I don't comprehend that fast.
So
This is a certain number, okay, is equal to what? Like something I have to say in this head? No, it is not that. This is what is a very basic problem. What I see is you are saying I am integrating a. That if you say like that in your head, then things are going to become bad. Integration of a with t is equal to what? That is a whole line. It's not like I can say one thing, number 4. Number 4 is what? This is a number.
okay.
The number in a long format, I'm saying integration 80, but this is going to result as a number. What is that number? Number is, you said
What?
it change in velocity, you were saying, right? So I have to
Yeah.
write something. Make me write something. Don't make the thing hang without a equal to sign.
Yeah, so I just put it as some variable.
Yeah. Tell me
And
what.
no, and one sec. My question is then that from the VT graph, we know that at that point that starting 6 has 0
Yeah.
velocity, right?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6. I'll put that 6. I'll put that 6. No, sorry, 0. Huh?
0.
Yeah, 0. I'll put that 0. Yeah, then.
And and so when we find for 8, it will be 0 plus change in velocity, right?
It will be, V will be 0 plus change in velocity. Hai na?
Yeah.
V will be, right?
Yeah, V will be 0 plus
Yeah,
change in
so that's
velocity.
exactly right. Absolutely right. You write this. I'm okay with this. You're writing so much, no?
Yeah.
0 plus this is your V, right? That is what you want to say, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is what we are writing.
Okay.
This in style, we are writing like this. Okay, just to be consistent with like math and all, just in style, okay? Because we know that it is from 0. You know 0, right? You have put 0 from the graph, right?
Yeah.
And going to V, right?
Yeah.
This is change in this. Either you say this in your head or say that, okay?
Okay.
I'm just writing like this because I want you guys to get comfortable with this, that it means that.
Okay, fine. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And no. Coming to your basic thing. Sorry. I forgot. Forgot. Come back. Who was that?
Yeah. Yeah.
if you write this a to a dot dt v minus 0, what are you going to get?
Final velocity.
This is, yeah, final velocity. I don't want final velocity. This is absolutely right for final velocity. You're going to get this guy. You're
Yeah.
going to get this spot.
Okay.
And how high is that spot? Okay, what are you guessing? Less than 2 or more than 2? Let's see. Okay, but we are going to get that spot. Is that
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah. So what's
Okay.
the problem with that? Like,
But I don't want the final velocity. What I want velocities at each stage.
oh, okay.
That is called an equation. Okay.
Okay.
Like, did I get the final x? I could have put the correct limits, like 0 to 6. Sorry, 2 to what? 2 to what? 2 to 4. And it would have resulted in a number. And what was that number? That number would have been, if I had put 2 to 4, the number would have been 6. I would have got x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 was the final thing. But I'm not asking you this thing. I'm asking the whole story. Whole story is your equation. Okay.
Okay.
So it
Got-
gives me a little more flexibility, because the
Okay.
hard work of integration, I'm doing it. So why just go for the final stuff? That is my intention.
Okay.
That
Got
if I'm doing the hard work of integration, why just go for the final stuff? Let us go for each and every point at any random t. At any random t, what will be v? Is that
Okay.
clear?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. dv. We started from 0. We started from 0, and it is going to some random v. Okay. Now, what do you expect? What do you expect? This v is going to come like more than 2 or less than 2? Anybody?
Less than 2.
Less than 2. Reason? Logical reason. Not like this. Not like I calculated and a half came and this and that. Logical reason?
Acceleration is 1 meter per 1. Acceleration itself is 1. So how will it be more than 2?
Meaning to say?
Like this, when it's
Elaborate
at
it.
8. When it's
What?
at 8, it's the acceleration is 1.
Yeah.
So 6 to 8 will have to have maximum mostly 1 as velocity.
1 as velocity. Now, why do you say that again?
Because it since the velocity is 0, so it will be less than 1 for sure.
Like here, what is the acceleration?
0.
0. So do you say that if acceleration is 0, how can velocity be more than 0? What is the velocity, by the way? 2 all the time, right?
Yeah.
So what you're saying, I'm getting a bit sense of it, but the whole thing what you're saying is not absolutely right. Say in more vivid way. Okay, anyways. Okay, it's not, what he's trying to say is that ultimately the end acceleration is 1, right? If the acceleration was 1 the whole time also, then also acceleration 1 means in 1 second the velocity changes by 1 meter per second. So in 2 seconds the velocity would have changed by 2 meter per second, right? If it was,
yes.
it was 1 for the whole time, then the velocity would have been 2. Get the point? If the acceleration was 1 for the whole time, or in simple terms, if the acceleration was 1 for the whole time, the area under the curve would have been 2. Right now it is not. So we know the end velocity, by the way. Like this guy was trying to get the end velocity. End velocity we know. Area under the curve gives you that or not? So he was trying to make an equation for the end velocity, which I don't have to make an equation. Area under the curve gives me change in velocity or not? What is the area under that curve? 1 is the height, 2 is the base. What is the area under the curve? What is the area under the curve? What is this pink area?
1.
1 means what? Change in velocity. That you have to speak again and again in your head. Area under AT is change in velocity. So the velocity goes from 0 to 1. So where is this? In fact, where it has gone? It is here somewhere, right? Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? So I know velocity has gone from 0 to 1. I know the time has gone from 6 to 8. So I can't put all numbers and get nothing out of it. Hence I'm putting variables. Okay. Now the integration, the actual stuff. So do the integration. Do the integration. What do you get on integrating?
So I'm getting t square by 4 minus 3t plus 9.
I'm getting the same thing, sir.
Even I'm getting the same
Got
thing.
the same thing.
What?
T square by 4
T square
minus
by 4.
3t
Okay. Yeah. T
plus 9.
integration is T dot dt integration is T dot dt integration is T
T
square by
square by
2.
4.
T square by 2 and a 2 is already there. So T square by 4, right? Minus 3 integration is T power 0 becomes T power 1 by 1. So minus 3t. Practice your integration. This is not rocket science happening. This is where the people who have not practiced integration, they feel, "Arey, what the hell is going on?" This is the easy part. What you have to integrate, what are the limits, why you are doing it is the difficult part. This is not difficult. Don't think that, oh, I lost out after when you started integrating. That is not even to be taught. It is so cheap, and believe me, after 1 year you don't tell me this is cheap, then I'll think differently. In 10 years of my teaching, nobody has told me that integration is a difficulty. Not at all. Okay. Integration in physics. In maths, they make it difficult. They pick up equations which are very tricky to integrate. That is in class 12. Okay. So t square by 4 minus 3t is your integration of this. Limits 6 to t, right?
Yeah.
Upper limit, same stuff. So I'm just not rewriting it. And lower limit 6 square by 4 minus 3 into 6. How much you get? 6 square by 4 minus 3 into 6?
9 minus 18.
9 minus 18. So I'll directly write the v over here. V minus 0 was the right hand side. V minus 0 was the right hand side. I'm not writing. And you get a t square by 4 minus 3t. And how much is that totally?
Minus 9. So that's plus 9.
Minus
9. Plus
So,
9.
plus 9.
Plus
Plus 9.
9.
9.
Okay. Everybody got this? Please note it down and get it. Okay. Get it. If you have not got what we have done, then you ask. If you are halfway calculation, then just note this and verify. Is that clear? Now how to get that x? Final thing. Do it fast.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you do that integration part again? Explain that again.
Yeah, integration. X power n dot dx integration is what?
X into n plus 1 by n plus.
X power n plus 1, madam.
Yeah, sorry. Power n plus 1.
Okay. So we have to integrate this, right? Dot dt. I'm not rewriting. Get the point?
Yes, sir.
T power 1 integration will be what? Those who don't know integration, watch very carefully. T power 1 integration will be what? Dot dt. T power 1 dot dt. X power n dot dx, you said the formula, right? So T power 1 dot dt. Tell me.
T square.
Dt square. No.
No, T square.
T square by 2, right?
Yeah.
Whatever on the power is at the denominator, right?
Yes, sir.
No, your yes is not very confident. Yes. You got lost or what?
No, sir, I got it.
Okay, t square by 2. So I'll write in, this will become t square by 2, right?
Yeah.
And a 2 is already there, right?
Yeah.
T square by 4 is the first term, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The other term, minus 3 is already there, can't do a thing. What is attached to, how much t is attached to 3? T power 0. T power 0 integration is what?
T by 1. So just t.
Yeah, which is t. So I wrote that, right?
Yeah.
Now what is the next step to do? Put the upper limit in it and put the lower limit in it and subtract, right? What is the upper limit? What is the upper limit?
So why isn't that 8? Why is that x?
You again you start, huh? If I put 8, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing if I'm putting 8?
The
I am finding the velocity at 8. Change in velocity from 6 to 8. Got the point?
yeah.
I don't want to do that. You can put 8 and you can get that. Okay, you can get a 8 square, but that will be the answer for change in velocity from 6 to 8. And that will come as 1. You can try out, it will come as 1. Get the point? If you put 8, will this come as numbers or not? Tell me.
Yeah.
That will come as numbers, right?
Yes.
Is equal to your V. So V is a number. So which number will it depict? V is here, there, 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 there. Which one it will depict? The last one, right?
Okay. Oh.
At 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you want at 8? I don't want at 8. I want the whole curve. I want here also, here also, here also, here also, here also. Later on I'll put 8, okay? So that I have more flexibility in doing. Suppose somebody wanted, listen very carefully. Suppose somebody wanted, what is the velocity at time t is equal to 7? What will you do? AT equation is still same, right?
Yeah.
Acceleration is still same. You are going to again integrate from 6 to 7 or not?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting it.
So that will be a hard work, right? If I say find out at 6.5, find out at 7, find out at 7.5, find out at 8. So it will be quite stupid to do it 4 times, right? I'll say let me do it till t and I'll put the t value later on as 8. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
So you are just keeping some flexibility in your hand. Okay, so you put the upper limit. That's the upper limit. What is this guy? What is this guy?
The
That's
lower.
the lower limit. Okay. Integration is not x power n by n x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 over there. Integration is not over there at all.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
People who get dropped off, please please have pairs in the class. Call that guy and tell me to let you in. Okay, any doubt in this? People ask, please. Any doubt? How many got that x?
Sir, I'm sorry. How did you get that 9? I'm getting something else.
No, people said. Let me just check. This is 3 into 2 square. 2 square gets cancelled with this. I'll get a 9 over here. 9 minus
So I'm
18.
sorry, sir. Where did that 6 square by 4 thing come? I mean, that LHS just gives t square by 4 minus 3t, right?
No, who said that? Right now we were speaking the same thing. No, who said that? Again, let me just write this.
Oh, one second. I must
Write
have
this x
mistaken.
power n dot dx. What does it give? Tell me. x1 to x2. What does it give?
It gives x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 of that bracket thing. What's the
Yeah,
lowest?
this is like nothing. This is not the answer at all. This is nothing.
Yeah,
Till you have put the limits.
yeah.
So what does it give? Next step, what is it?
You have to put in the upper limit and then find that value and then subtract the lower one.
Yeah, so what was the lower limit here?
It was 6, right?
So you'll not put it over what?
Oh, I forgot that. Sorry.
Forgot. How can you forget the lower limit? Like lower things are lower or what? Huh? If I have to do 1000 minus 100, answer is 900 and you'll say, oh, I forgot the minus thing. Minus is cheap. And your answer becomes 1000. That's absolutely wrong.
Sir, I think I got the equation for x.
That's good.
So even I got the equation for x.
7.
That's cool. Who's that?
Sir, Gia,
Okay, Gia. Speak it out.
I got t cube by 12 minus.
Okay, one second. Let me just see whether the others are doing the process. To get x, which formula will you get hold of? We have only two formula in life. V is equal to dx by dt and a is equal to dv by dt, only 2, right? Right till now we have achieved the A we have achieved fully, V we have achieved fully, V we have achieved, A we have achieved. Now we have to get X. X is a question mark. X is a question mark. So obviously we are left with this formula, right? Right? So we'll go to this. We'll write V in terms of T. We'll put the T on the other side so that we can get X, right? 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 Yes, guys?
So
Yes, sir.
So it will be integration from where to where? T will go from again 6 to 8.
6 to
V dot dt 6 to 8 is going to be dx from where to where? X from where to where? Yeah, now it is quite important. X from where to where? So you should have got the end value of the x over here, right? How much was that? How much was that? 6, right?
yeah.
6 to x. Everybody wrote this. Did you get this right?
Yes, sir.
Because this clearly tells you area under VT from 6 to 8. This is the area we are trying to find. Height is 1, base is 2. Had it been a triangle, the area is, had it been a triangle, the area would have been, height is 1, base is 2. Had it been a triangle, the area would have been, yes guys, the area would have been,
1.
the area would have been 1. This is a curved in thing. Area must be less than 1, right? Must be less than 1. So this answer must come as less than 7, right? 7 lies somewhere over here. My answer should be less than 7, right? Right?
Sir,
So much of logic is going on in my head before I jump into the equations, so that when I report the final equation, I have cross verified for myself that my answer is right. In physics, you can cross verify in n number of ways, and if your logic is right, you can never get a wrong answer. Meaning to say, you can get a wrong answer and you can tell your own answer is wrong and you can retry. Get the point? Is that clear? Is that clear?
So why are we putting 8 over there? How come this time we don't do it to some time t? Like,
Yeah. Who said 8? I'm so sorry. Absolutely right. Just in the flow, I wrote it. Sometime T. I'm so sorry. Absolutely right. Get the point? Is that clear? Okay. Okay. Now, this is the difficult part. And how difficult it is? If you are just in the habit, it is quite cheap only. But this part is the difficult part, that what you have to integrate, from where to where you have to integrate. That tells you are in the whole logic of it. If you are not writing these cheap things, 6, xt, and you are saying I'll integrate this without writing those things, that means you are just knowing that I have to integrate V, and you don't know what actually you are doing, which area to which area and what all. So just saying that I have to integrate this and not saying the equal to is what, then it is a difficult thing. So the whole sentence is integration of V from time 6 to t will give me the displacement in that interval, will give me the change in location from 6 to where. If you are able to say that in your head, you are on the right path. So integration is what? I'll write in some other color so that it comes out correctly. Okay, what is the integration of t square? T cube, which I was expecting, that's a cubic curve. T cube by 3 and 4 is already there, so 12. What is the integration of this? T square by 2. What is the integration of that?
90.
9t. But then I've got my limits to put. 6 to t, right? So much minus so much with a 6 in it. So that will be quite a calculation. Is equal to, what is on the other side? What will this give? What will that give?
X minus 6.
X minus 6. As simple as that, right? It means that if you have integrated till here, say till a random spot, then x, what was the x? X minus this height is 6 height, that height is x height. This is what it gives. Okay. Okay. So guys, what did we get actually? I'll just write out the straight away the final thing. X is equal to,
So t cube by 12 minus
t
3t
cube by
square
12 and
minus 3t square by 2
3t square by 2. Yeah.
minus 12.
Minus
12.
no t's.
Sorry, there's a 90 as well. My bad. Plus 90
90. Yeah.
minus 12.
Others? Is she right?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Yeah, sir, it's right.
Okay. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Difficult way of checking is put the t as 6. I hope you'll get x as 6. Get the point? Do you want to do that? Let's do that. T cube by 2 into 6. So that's a 6 square by 2, which is 18. 18 over here. Got the point? Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What over there? You have your 36. 6 square by 2, which is 18, and minus 3 times 18. So 118 and minus 3 times 18, right? So minus 2 times 18, right? I'm just doing it in 18s so that I get a smaller number. So 2 times 18, minus 2 times 18 till here. What is this guy? What is this guy? 6 into 9. So how much into 18? 3 into 18, right? Minus 2 into 18 plus 3 into 18. How much is that? 1 into 18. So till now it is a 1 into 18. 1 into 18 minus 12. 6. Got the point? Got the point? Is that clear? So you get, when you put t is equal to 6, you get x is equal to 6. When you put your t is equal to 8, somebody got it for 8 also? The final t? How much you are getting?
Sir, I'm calculating that itself.
Give me in fractions, okay? Got it?
Got 20 by 3.
20 by 3. 20 by 3 means 6, 2 by 3, right?
Yes, sir, that's right.
I'm absolutely fine with that. Because by logic, I said it has to be less than 7. And you're getting a 6, 2 by 3. I'm quite happy with that. 6, 2 by 3. Okay, this is how you do in the entrance exams. You know it has to be in this slot. You get an answer in that slot. You know that you have done it right. Bang on and go ahead. Got the point? If you would have got something more than that, you will recheck your calculations, because your logic has to be stronger than your calculation. Is that clear? If it is, then all exams will look very cheap to you. Shall I rub off the board now?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this? You ask me. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? I wanted to do some simple questions and then a tricky question, but I'll just simply do a tricky question now. Okay? Because I've just got 5 minutes. Shall I rub off the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay, note down a question. Note down a question. Differentiate what with time now? I don't know.
The velocity, the both sides by time.
Now it's a dv by dx. There is dv by dx with respect to time. D of that with t, huh?
Yeah.
And that is 0. What does it give? It gives me a mess.
The acceleration.
Huh? Well, how is this acceleration, man?
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, wait.
How is this acceleration? It
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
even look like acceleration.
Oh,
No.
I made a mistake. Oh, sorry.
Somebody achieve acceleration from here, particularly the kids who don't know. Somebody who has read something, don't do that. Somebody achieve acceleration from there.
Sir, so can I try?
Yeah.
So if you follow the same steps and you get dv by dx is equal to 2.
Yeah.
And then you take dx to the other side.
Yeah, okay. Means I've not done any step. I've just put a d of this equal to d of that. I've not done any step. Yeah, then?
But and then you differentiate with respect to t. Then you
Yeah,
get.
then straight away you could have said that. Differentiate with respect to t. What do you get? dv by dt. After all, I have to get my a. Differentiate this with respect to t. I have to do it both sides. So what do I get? dx by dt, right? Now, what next? Your v was 2x. What next? What next? How to get that a? How to get that a? X was not given. X is equal to how much t is not given. Are you getting the point? If x was given as 3t square or something, I can do that, right? But that is not given. That was a previous question when everything was given in terms of t. Easy, man. One little step forward. What is that?
Differentiate again with time.
What is this? Like, keep on, like, nothing to do differentiate because it's a new
Sir,
tool in your hand, huh?
Sir, dx by dt is v, which is equal
Yeah,
to 2x.
absolutely right. Absolutely
So
right.
you can
dv
say
by
a
dt
is
is
equal
your
to
a.
2v.
dv by dt is your a.
A is equal to
And
2v.
2v, right? But v was already given as 2x,
2x.
right? So what does it become?
Is equal to 4x.
4x. Yeah. End of story. Get the point? Is that clear? So the thing is, you have to do away with the t. So I'll give you an easy way of doing away with the t. I mean, it is the same thing, but we'll make a formula out of it. What is it? A and x direct relation. Okay, or v and x relation. X av without t's. Avx without t's. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yeah, guys. X and v without t. So how do you achieve that? How do you achieve that? You can write a is equal to dv by dt. It is there. I will write it as a chain rule over here. V was not given in terms of t. V was given in terms of x. What do? I said I wish it was in terms of t. Right? Chain rule. Same thing. I wish. But v was given in terms of x. It's a function of x. If it's a function of x, what will you do? You can differentiate with function of x, right? That is the wish, right? Right? But obviously this question is not this question, right? Right? So what do you do next step?
Into dx by dt.
Yeah, into dx by dt. That's your next step. No, so that the question remains same, right? That v was given in terms of x. Unfortunately, not in terms of t. So it was not a t square, which I could not differentiate straight away. It was a x square or something. So I can differentiate with respect to x. But let me just quickly do away with the dx I introduced, dx by dt, right? Is this line okay? This was a chain rule, whole one chapter on that, right? So what does it look like? dv by dx and dx by t is how much? Dx by dt is how much?
Velocity.
V. So v dv by dx. So sometimes people memorize this as a formula. It is nothing but a chain rule on the same thing. It's nothing but the logic. Like I say, v is equal to 3x square. Get your a. Get your a. So what you'll say? A is equal to, you'll apply this dv by dx into dx by dt. Get the point? dv by dx will be 3 into 2x, which is
2x.
6x. And dx by dt is again your v. So it is 3x square, right? So you are applying your normal chain rule, simple chain rule. A is equal to V dV by dx. So if A is given in terms of x, dx goes on that side, you can integrate easily. Is that clear? If V is given in your terms of x, you can differentiate it easily. I mean, meaning to say, if you don't have the t coming into the picture and it is all among a, v's and x. Are you understanding? I'll repeat. If a is given in terms of x, a is equal to 4x square, what do? Take all the x's on one side, dx and x on one side and integrate, right? Get the point? If v is given in terms of x, you simply let it remain in this side and differentiate. Got the point? Is that clear? Okay.
So I have a question.
Sir, the question you gave, are we supposed to find x and a?
Okay, now this question. I want displacement from, I want first the displacement equation, x equation. What is it? Okay. Time starting from t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 is given to you. If this is not given, you can't do the question anyhow. Got the point? At t is equal to 0, where is the location? After that, the thing starts moving and all. I mean, if it is moving, you should know from which location. So it has been given at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Get the x, tell me. Which equation will you use among the three on top?
First one.
V given x asked, V given x asked, right? Which one will you use? This one or not? This one or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In which format? Differentiate or integrate?
Integrate.
Integrate, right? So what does it become? You will say integration of v dot dt is equal to integration of dx, right? Put the limits.
Yes,
Again, I'm not straight away writing x because I want you to get into the habit of putting right limits. Put the limits. What is it said? At t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. So what do I say? At t is equal to 0, this is t equal to 0, x is equal to 0. That is the information you have to put in the integrator. You give all the ingredients, it is going to work out the answer for you. Got the point? And at t is equal to some random t, the distance or the displacement has been some random x. Is that clear? Any doubt in this? This is the only thing you have to do in the question. Any doubt in this?
No.
What's the answer?
Minus t cube by 3 minus t square plus 2t.
Minus
2t square by 2 should also be there, I guess.
This is what? Minus t
Cube by 3.
Yeah, okay.
And then minus t square
Plus 2t.
plus 2t.
Upper limit is this, lower limit is fortunately 0, right?
So it will just be 0.
Yeah, good for me. And the other one is x and the other limit is 0. Mind you, I am just putting 0 so that we can do fast. Otherwise, I could have given you some random limits, okay? But I don't want to get into the calculations. So I get x is equal to minus t cube by 3. Where is that?
By 3.
Minus t cube by 3 minus t square plus 2t. Everybody got that?
Sir, I didn't get the differentiation part in this.
What is the differentiation?
No, sorry, the integration part, the v dot dt part.
How I wrote this line?
No. After that, the calculation I got wrong somewhere.
No, that I don't care. Okay, just put the formula. Suppose you get the right calculation and you get this, right? Why you got wrong? T square integration is what? T cube by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
T cube by 3. T integration is what? T square by 2, right? T square by 2 into 2, right? Then 2 t integration is what? T power 1 by t. Okay, anyways, I'm not bothered about your integration part. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Now my question was, why I said it is a difficult question. Let me see who can get it all right. Distance covered till t is equal to half second, from t half second to 1 second, and from t 0 second to 1.5 second. Get this distance covered.
Wait, so first one is from t is
Okay,
equal
leave it. I'll this is already 9 o'clock. Okay, you got this, right? You got all this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So practice the questions on differentiation and integration till now. One point I just want to make is, look over here carefully. I'll do a question of that kind with you, but can't do it today. Suppose this is your xt curve, okay? Get the point? The vt curve will be something like this. Vt curve will be something like this. Now curve you are not drawing. I am drawing the curve, so answer will look very simple. But suppose I have straight away like this equation, I had given you v is equal to something, okay? Minus 2t plus 4, something like that. I had given you v, right? When is it becoming zero velocity? When is the velocity 0? At t is equal to 2 seconds. If I ask what is, and you integrate this and get the displacement, x is equal to how much? Tell me how much is x? Minus 2 t square by 2. So minus t square plus 4t, right? Right? And the limits at x is equal to 0, t was equal to 0. So say this. Is that clear? If I ask you what is the distance covered in the first 3 seconds, if I ask you what is the distance covered in the first 1 second, 0 to 1 second, what will you do? You put t over here as 1 and you'll get the answer. How much is that? How much is the answer? How much is the answer? Minus 1 plus 4 is equal to 3. In 1 second, this will be 3. Is that clear? If I asked you what is the distance covered in t is equal to 3 seconds, distance covered in 3 is equal to 3 seconds. See the mistake you are going to do. You are going to put, you want t is given as 3, you want the distance. You will put 3 over here and what do you get? X is equal to minus 9 plus 12. How much is that? How much is that? 3. In 3 seconds, has it covered 3 distance?
No.
No, it is not. In t is equal to 2 seconds, where it is? Where it is? T is equal to 2. How much is that? 4 and 8. Minus 4 and 8. What do you get?
2.
4, right? Right? Guys, are you there?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
So distance covered in 3 seconds, if I simply put over here, I know the answer is wrong. Why? What I'm reading is in 1 second it was at 3, In 3 seconds, it is at 3. That is wrong. The distance covered is not 3. So what does it tell you? What does the X tells you?
Displacement.
Yeah. Okay. And in the graph, you can think of X tells you the location. What is the location? At 1 second, it was at 3. At 2 seconds, it was at 4. What we are saying. And at 3 seconds, it was at 3 again. Can you see? It is a symmetric graph. At 3 seconds, it was at 3 again. Get the point? What is the displacement? Displacement, I can know the body is just going in a straight line. The displacement is from 0 to 1 second. This is the displacement, 0 to 1 second, which is 3. 0 to 2, this is the displacement, which is 4. 0 to 4. 0 to 3, what is the displacement? 0 to 3 seconds, this is a displacement. It is back over here. It goes up, comes down. So goes up and comes down, doesn't count in displacement. Goes up, comes down. And finally it is here. Hence your answer for T1 and your answer for T3, displacement is same. But did I say displacement? I carefully said distance covered. So what is the distance covered? You have to get that extra going up and coming down also or not, right? Are you getting the point? So how the higher order question becomes, they will not lead you to that. They will not ask you this. They will not ask you that. They will straight away ask you, T is equal to 3. What is the distance covered? People will straight away plug in, and then they will never even imagine that this was displacement, not distance. It could have gone up and gone down. So you yourself have to hunt where it was becoming 0. So you yourself have to see velocity became 0 when time was equal to 2. So if anything beyond 2 is asked, you will have to say that, boss, let me do from 0 to 2 first. 0 to 2. So that's the limit, not just the end thing you are thinking. 0 to 2. Displacement was 4. And then what will you do? You will do a 2 to 4. You do 2 to 4 and the displacement will come as -1. But as a distance, it is 1 distance covered. So your answer will be 4 plus 1. Your answer will be 5. Distance covered is 5. So watch the recording. Okay, we'll do these kind of questions with very tricky graphs later on. So the point is, X is the position or the displacement from a certain time to a certain time. When this has come, it is like integration of this 0 to so much time. It was not a single piece. While you were integrating, it was from this time to that time. So remember that. Remember that what is the X. So if it was coming from integration from 1 to 2 seconds, it is quite difficult to remember. So what you have to do is, you have to imagine that X is the location. It is not the distance, it is the location. So when you plug in a certain T, it is the equation of a graph. You plug in a certain T, you get one location. So if you have to get the locations, like at 3, what is the location? It is giving you the location is at T is equal to 3, the location is 3. 3, 3 is the location, is what the graph tells you, the location. To figure out how much was the distance covered, you have to know what the physics was going on. It went up, it came down. So end location is good for you, but then you have to get this location also to get the whole distance, here to here and here to here. So nobody is going to reveal that 2 thing to you. They will ask straight away 3 and they will not say that find out the 2 also. They will not give you a hint. How will you get that 2? You yourself has to cross check that was the particle turning and coming. If the particle is just going one side, then no problem. Displacement is distance. Particle is going and stopping a bit and then going ahead, still no problem. But if the particle is turning back and turning forth, which is what I was planning to give you, but I'll not give you now, and ask you from T is equal to 0 to T is equal to say 5, what is the distance covered? If you straight away plug, you will get this answer. You will get this displacement answer, which is wrong. The distance covered will be though so much. So you have to figure out at what time it was, what time it is when it is turning and what time it is when it is turning. Turning means velocity 0. So when it is turning, you have to figure the time. So you have to use the integration in this fact, like say it was turning at t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 3 again. So get the displacement from here to there, get the displacement from here to there or there to there, your wish, and then you can figure out here to 5, here to 2, here to 3, you get all those values, and then you can figure out what was the distance. Is that clear? Is that clear? So in one nutshell, this graph, this equation tells you the location, the displacement, and not the distance covered. Okay, you would be fortunate with 50% of the questions when things are not turning, but any difficult or worthwhile question, things will be turning. Is that clear? Okay, that's it. Bye bye.
So one sec.
Yeah, this part I'll do. Last part I'm going to do as a separate topic, or I'll ask Lalit sir to do it. Okay.
So can you give us the portion for the litmus test?